black people, mostly poor.
Okay, hey YouTube. This is Fred Braun. I'm sitting here with my friend Aristotle. He's eating ramen. It's like, 2:16 at night. So we're doing a deck profile. He runs agents, which we changed a little bit. Now they're chaos agents. So after he slurps down the ramen, like Naruto, he's gonna explain to you why he puts what's his deck. I'm just gonna videotape him eating for no reason because I can.
Because college students are poor. That's the fuck why.
Yeah, he's eating ramen, cup ramen, not like. At least we can afford cup ramen. We could be eating out of like a plastic bowl. That's poor people food.
5 cents more is nothing doing. A real G.
Okay, now let's start with this deck profile. He runs agents, so okay, Aristotle, go ahead and explain.
Alright, start yourself off with 3 Hyperions, Master Hyperions. Why? Because clearly I love Master Hyperion in my deck, and it's amazing. Basically, you're going to run 3 of them because you want to keep on running into the whole destroyed 1 card factor. And the more you get out, the more better it gets for you. You're going to run 2 of the Earths. You're going to run only 2 of them because they brought her down to 2. Because real people like me used to run 3. I've lied to you. I don't used to run 3.
Tell them the truth. You use Chaos Dragons.
I use Chaos Dragons, but it's a serious thing. You run 2 of them just because, hey, it's a quicker way to get agents into your hand. And if you have Sanctuary in the field out, bring out a Master Hyperion, and you're going to have them on the field next turn, or possibly the turn of, if you're the second person to go. After that, get yourself some Jupiters. Now, I used to love Jupiter just because, I don't know my mythology really well when it comes to Romans and all that. But something with Jupiter and Zeus and shit like that. But basically, you get him out just so you can get rid of more agents, send them away, mass up some power, get some 800 into your attack, just kill people, kill bitches, slay creatures. After that, you start running into Venus. Venus is more of a defense type card setup. You usually want to run into her when you don't have nothing else to run into. You spend that easy 1,000, bring out your Mystic Shine Balls, throw in your Gachi, got yourself a little 3-turn stoppage, 2-turn if you're lucky. After that, start running into being a dick mode. 3 Marshmallons, Marshmallons are where it's at.
I hate that card.
Set it down, get attacked, 1,000 to your opponent, you didn't even do shit.
That's why I run Inzectors. Hornet all day.
Well, you know what? Inzectors can blow me sideways. Next, you run for those bitches who like to special summon all the time. Christia. Now, not a lot of people like Christia, but the thing I like about Christia is its conditions can be met, but in worst case scenario, if you have 2 monsters on the field, just tribute that bitch out and really stop it. Just changes the game for a lot of people. Stops that annoying ass rabbit who I fucking hate with a passion. Next, put Honest on there just in case. You never know when you have some weaker monsters out and you have Honest in your hand, your opponent's gonna try to take full advantage of it. Get rid of Honest. Hey, you just took care of one of the monsters. Hectrice, just because Valhalla to the hand is very special summoning out crazy ass amounts of fairies, because too many fairies is a good thing in this situation. Herald of Purple Light, because everybody and their mother likes to run Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warnings, and we ain't got time for that where I'm from. We ain't got time for that bullshit. Nova Summoner, because every now and again you don't get one of the nicer agents that you might want, or you just want to bring out a card that stops somebody. Bring out Marshmallon and watch your opponent just get pissed at you. Now in this deck, I take a real hard turn, put in a Tour Guide. Most people don't run Tour Guide, but the reason I put her in there is because, well, I like to run BLS in almost every deck that I can get my hands on. So Tour Guide's easy way to get those darks into the graveyard, plus brings out a nice level rank 3 XYZ. Following that, you got your famous BLS, gold. Enough said.
Okay, gold BLS.
And then finally, when it comes to monsters, you throw in Max C. See, I threw Max C in there because I have problems like drawing every now and again. But when you have Max C and you go up against someone who likes special summon, especially when most decks are focused on special summoning monsters like crazy, throw Max C away, got yourself 2 cards. Bam, lick me sideways. And that's
some weird shit, but alright.
That's
okay.
It with the monsters.
Okay, and we're this professional, so we switch mats in the middle of the day. Now we're on the Dragon Ball Z mat.
Boom. From Dragon Ball Z, we're going to start talking about the spells. First of all, 2 Sanctuary in the Skies, because without it, you're pretty much gonna start taking a lot of damage if you don't have any of your good monsters out. You wouldn't want to run into that situation. 1 Valhalla. You're only gonna want 1 of them because you're not gonna really try to focus on getting out Valhalla. You don't have any monsters that really can't come out or be special summoned quickly. Demise of the Land. Really nice card. Your opponent special summons a monster. Hey, let me bring out a field spell from my deck, and of course, what is the field spell you're gonna go to but Sanctuary in the Sky? Bro from a different dimension, because every now and again you're gonna run into a situation where you're gonna throw away a bunch of your light monsters in hopes of destroying cards from your opponent. You're just gonna want to put those back in your graveyard so you can keep destroying stuff. Reasoning because, well, basically every monster in this whole entire deck can be normal summoned. I mean, what an easy way to get out 2 monsters in 1 turn. I use it all the time. I basically piss on people and just laugh at them because they can't really do anything about it, especially when I get myself a Christia normal summoned out, or Master Hyperion gets himself normal summoned out, and I'm just in love. Dark Hole, because staple. Gold Sarcophagus. Every now and again you want to save up and get ready for something, so I usually Gold Sarcophagus out Christia, so my opponent knows, though, Christia is going to be coming, or Master Hyperion, just in case I'm like, hey, I know they're going to come to my hand in about 2 turns. I just want to have that stuff ready for you. Last thing's going to be Heavy Storm, because staple.
Yep.
Torrents with Tribute, because I don't like your monsters and they shouldn't be there. That's about it for that one. Mirror Force, because you attacking me, I don't like that. You can just quit. Solemn Warning, because again, I don't like your monsters being there. Stop bringing them. Solemn Judgment, because I don't like anything you do. Why are you going against me? Black Horn of Heaven, because I really don't like special summoning monsters, and if I'm not doing it, you're not doing it, definitely. And finally, 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, because sometimes you run into a person who likes to send out their strongest monsters, and what better way to say hello, good day, undueling you by sending it to the banishment pile.
Okay, so that's the main deck, and now for the extra deck. Let's just move these bad boys this away.
So we don't care.
Okay, let's see the extra deck.
Moving into the extra deck, I'm gonna start with someone who's a rank 8, really high on the field. I done forgot his name, and I'm gonna have to look at him again. Sorry about that. Heretic Sun Dragon. I usually run him because, well, I like to destroy cards, and when he comes on the field, because you put yourself in a situation where there are either 2 Master Hyperions, 2 Christias, 1 Christia, 1 Master Hyperion, you just really just dug yourself in a hole that I'm just gonna laugh at. Next from that, we're gonna use on to Utopia. Probably gonna be one of the famous staple cards that just goes down in history. Just stops you from doing basically anything. I don't like you hitting me, and if you do try anything, I mean, high attack, nice stoppage, it's good for me. The weaker version, Gachi Gachi. Basically a wall that I use them for every time I get. I mean, every time I've usually played with these card sets, Gachi Gachi's always come through for me, always stopping hard attacks from getting through and killing me on the first 3 turns. Next, we want to Steelstorm Roach, because as you can tell from the way I set the deck up, I really don't like you summoning out monsters. It's not cool at all, and if you do send out a monster, then I just really get upset about that. Moving on from there, Levier Sea Dragon. Now with Levier, I just like, sometimes I have to get rid of a monster that I really need later on, or it's the beginning of the battle, probably the 3rd turn into it, and I've already got Master Hyperion out, and I've had to banish Jupiter, and I just need to bring him back out because, of course, I'd like to give Master Hyperion 800 more attack. What better way to ruin your day than to do that? Next, moving on to Chrome Anomaly, because I like stopping things. I mean, just look at that guy. He's a bug.
Yeah, a bug.
End of discussion. Just stop your opponent. Just stop him from the beginning. You want to deal with it. Number 20, Giga Brilliant, because as you can tell, a lot of these cards are kind of weak, and just in case you get into a situation, you can have yourself a nice little high attack roughly 2400 attack monster. That can really deal some damage out. Next, we're gonna move on to a fairly new one that I just kind of added in just because shits and giggles. Paladino. I mean, drop your opponent's monster's attack to 0. Right? Let's go. When is that not a good
It looks like a Gundam. That's the only reason I like it.
Get real. That looks like a crystal blade, and he does work. He does work for me. Of course, number 30, Acid Golem. Just meat stick.
Yep, that's about all he
Powerful
is.
meat stick. Just you can really do some damage, especially if you can get your opponent wide open for that. And finally, for the whole list, Kachikochi Dragon. Yeah, he's in a shit package, but I don't care because he's saved me multiple times. He's attack once, destroy a monster, or destroy anything, remove a XYZ unit, that motherfucker can attack again. So let's go 2100 to your opponent. That's basically my setup. I continue to eat my noodles because the bitches probably went cold.
Yep, he's gonna eat his noodles. This is Fred Braun signing out. Don't forget to sub to the channel. Feel free to comment, but if you're gonna comment, don't be a dick because I'll hunt you down and cut off your dick. So yeah, other than that, see you guys.